Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Monique, and welcome to Hidden.Survivor's YouTube channel. I just realized why. Um, I've noticed sometimes when I'm recording a video on my phone, I look at the top left corner of my phone, thinking the camera is there, but depending on the orientation of my phone, when I'm holding it the way you're supposed to hold a phone, the camera's on the top right, but I always look to the top left. And I just realized why, because I have my camera horizontal right now, and that's where the camera's at right now, top left. So good. I couldn't understand, like I was feeling stupid. But anyway, in today's video, I wanted to show you guys customs form. If you've never filled one out, it's pretty self-explanatory. It is a little, excuse me, if you've never filled one out, it looks intimidating and complicated, but it's not. It's pretty simple. And I have to fill out a customs form because anytime you send a package to anyone in the military, you have to fill out a customs form. Even though, anyway, if you look at the post office's website, it says they don't consider APOs, FPOs, and MPOs as as international, so you don't need to fill out a customs form. But if you send an actual package, they do consider international, and you have to fill out a customs form. So it's like, y'all are giving me two different things. I found out that if you're sending a letter or a document or something of that size, you don't have to fill out a customs form. But if you're sending a package, they want you to fill out a customs form. So there's a little piece of information for you right there. If you're sending a document or a card or a gift card or a CD or something small like that, something that's in an envelope, you don't need to fill out a customs form if it's going to, if it's going overseas to an FPO, APO, MPO, whatever. But if you're sending an actual package, something in a box or whatever, then you do need to fill one out. So, and again, if you saw my last video or one of my last videos about care packages, the USPS, the United States Postal Service, is the only one who can deliver to military addresses. So don't go to FedEx, don't go to UPS, don't go to DHL, whoever else. They're gonna scam you and get you for your bucks, your dollars. Anywho, every customs form on the first page has the instructions for how to fill it out. And it goes block by block by block. There's like 25 blocks on here. And the first section is for senders information, which is you're the sender. So you put your first name, your last name, and your address. A whole butterfly. Okay. Weird stuff happens at this place. I can't stand it. I cannot wait till we get out of here. The weirdest things happen here. And I have never seen so many mutant creatures in my life. That looked like something out of National Geographic. It was a butterfly, but it looked like a whole fig leaf. That was wild. And it hit my window. And because it was so big and so damn dense, it knocked my camera over. Well, knocked my phone over. Anyway, and if y'all see I keep getting up, it's because I'm trying to keep an eye on Angel. She likes to wander off when I let her outside, so I have to keep peeking on her and making sure she's not Dora the Exploring it. Anyhow, you're the sender, so in the sender's information section, you're going to put your name, your address in this section, and then addressee would be the person you're sending it to, so the receiver. You good? Why'd you come busting in like that? You all right? The addressee, which I had a hard time because I was like, what's an addressee? Being really slow. Like, is that if this first one is the sender, then I imagine the addressee is the person that I'm sending it to. But that's just so weird. Like, why don't you just say sender and receiver? Anyway, if you're slow like me and you're wondering what addressee is, that's the second section, is where you put addressee information. And addressee is the person you're sending your package to, the receiver. So this is where I'm going to put the receiver's information. We're sending this package to Johnny, so we're going to put his name and address. And when you're sending stuff to, depending if it's like official or if it's personal, if you're sending something personal to your person in the military, then you need to put their full rate or rank and name. So, and it's good to put a middle initial, because a lot of times in the military, sometimes people have the same names. So full rank or rate, full name, and include their middle initial on here. And then you put their address. If they're on a ship, then every command has their own address, and they'll give, either they will give you that information or your sailor will give you that information. And then you put your person's actual box. Like, each person has their own mailbox, so you have to put your person's mailbox number. So they give you the format of the address, which is usually boom, 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 boom. And you put in your person's box, mailbox number. Excuse me. And then for the next section, it says shipment information in this third section. And that's where the numbered boxes start. So in box number 1, it says category of items: document, gift, commercial sample, return goods, merchandise, humanitarian donation, dangerous goods, and other in this section here. So for me, I just check off the box that says gift, because it's not a document, it's not return goods or a commercial sample, it's not necessarily merchandise, like it's not something that I'm selling, it's not dangerous goods or a humanitarian donation. So yeah, I think on one customs form I even checked the other box and I put snacks, just because it had, like, that's literally all that was in there. So I might do the same thing. I might just check other and put snacks, because that's all that's in that box for him. And then section 2 is a detailed description of the contents. So this is where you label what you have. So I would put M&Ms, and then you put the weight of the M&Ms, ounces and pounds. And I believe the M&Ms was 38 ounces. So you put what you got, you put the quantity. I got 1, and then you put the weight, so 38 ounces. And you just keep going down the list. So M&Ms, gummy bears, fruit snacks. They only give you 4 lines, I believe, on this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They only give you 4 lines. So I always list the 4 simple things. So fruit snacks, M&Ms, sunblock, and cookies. That's what I'm gonna put on there. And then you put the weight of those things. So, and then at the bottom is you put the total of everything. So box 1 is the category. Box 2 is the detailed description of the contents. Box 3 is the quantity. Box 4 is the net weight. Box 5 is the value. So that was the other thing. You put the value, estimated value of how much your contents cost. So for me, since I just order stuff off of Amazon, I just put in what I paid on Amazon. So, or what I, you know, the sunblock, I believe, and the M&Ms I went and got from the store. So like, I'll just put down how much I paid for them. And if I don't know, then I just make a little guesstimate. There are some things that I just had no clue what I paid for them. And so I didn't put a price. And then box number 6 is where you put all the totals. You put the total weight, you put the total monetary value. And then over here, this is where it gets complicated, is you have sender's information, or this is the, I don't know how to say it, like, this is still part of the shipment information section, but this is like the customs part of it, where you put your email address, you can put the receiver's email address. Box number 9 is exporter's reference, if applicable and known. Let me see, is that something that I filled out the first time? I didn't fill out that box. Exporter's reference, exporter's telephone, importer's reference, importer's telephone, because I'm not exporting or importing anything. That's more so for like you shipping cars or something, or like you're an importing company or an exporting company. That's what that stuff is for. And then you have AESITN if applicable. That's not applicable when you're sending a military package. That's like, let me see, what does it tell you what that means? Internal transaction number. It's usually not applicable. It's not applicable for you if you're sending a package to a military loved one. That's box 13, and it says the mailer must complete either block 13 or 14 before the post office will, it says postal service, but that's the post office, will accept a package for mailing, except for shipments to APO, FPOs, and DPO addresses. Enter an automated export system internal transaction number or an AES downtime citation in block 13 if applicable. So like I said, those aren't applicable. So in box 14, it's going to ask you for AES exemption. In this box here. And it gives you a couple of check boxes that you can choose from. And depending on, I think it's either the reason or what you're sending. Now that box you definitely have to complete, because you either have to do an AESITN or you have to do an AES exemption. You have to fill out one or the two. And since the AESITN box is usually not applicable, then you need to fill out box 14, which is the AES exemption. And they give you the different codes for filling out the exemption part. So there's like 4 different exemptions, and one is for a shipment. One of them is for each type of goods in the shipment is valued at $2,500 or less if an export license is not required. And then it says, note, you cannot use this exemption for shipments destined to Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, or Syria. So, yeah. The other codes don't really apply. Yes, baby. Because one of the codes is for something that's going to one of those countries. Another code is for a humanitarian donation to one of those countries. And then another one is if you're shipping to Canada. So since those other three don't apply, the one that says each type of good in this shipment is $2,500 or less, that applies to us. So that's the box we're going to check. And then the next section is for license number, certificate number, invoice number. Those things don't apply. Then the next section is asking you for the dimensions of the box of the package that you're sending. So length, width, height, is asking you that stuff down here. On the flat rate boxes from the post office, it literally gives you the dimensions on the side. It's like 18 by 18 by 20 and for the large ones, I believe. And then the next box, section 21, it's for restrictions. So like if your package needs to be quarantined, if it's something sanitary or phytosanitary inspection, then you check off one of these in this box here. And then this box is box number 22 is for what do you want to do if they're not able to deliver your box. It's non-delivery instructions. And you can, there's only two options: return to sender or treat it as abandoned. I don't know what that means. I don't know what they do to abandoned mail. Burn it, give it away, throw it away, sell it. I don't know. Keep it for themselves. I don't know. And then box 23 is you just put your signature. And then the last two boxes are for like business shippers. But we doing this in the context of you're just a family member sending a box, a care package to your military person. So we don't need to worry about those last two boxes. And you want to make sure you're pressing down when you fill it out. You're pressing down hard because these are carbon copy papers. So you want to make sure that you're pressing down hard enough so it goes all the way through to like this fifth page. Is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages that you need to press through. So yeah, man, I know this video was long and I apologize if I'm like long-winded with it, but I hope it helps you. I hope that you know, it clarifies some things for filling out a customs form when you're sending a care package to your loved one in the military. And yeah, if this was useful, if you like the video, gives video so stupid. If you got something out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you are new, welcome to the Hidden.Survivor family. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I love you all, and I thank you guys for supporting me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right? Bye.